Hi, this is Dennis Howard, and I'm here to talk with you about I Am with Jamie. Now, when you join up on I Am with Jamie, you're going to find out that there's, like so many places out there, there's a lot of places that there's things you don't like and things you do like. And when I first saw the review, I thought that there was going to be a lot more personal involvement. And there is personal involvement, but there's restrictions on it. And that's what I didn't realize at first, but I went ahead and joined up. So once you sign up and you sign in, this is what you see. And you join the classes, and the classes are basically like GoToWebinars. Now, a lot of them are pre-recorded, and then he will go through and answer questions as people are watching the webinar. People can go in and ask and get feedback from them. There's a forum set up where you can go in and ask questions and get answers back from him. Now, he's got sections broke down for each class. When you first start, you're restricted as to what you can see, and the idea is to keep you on track and to keep you where you're not just jumping and bouncing around not sure what to do. Start you off where you're able to see the first one, you register for it, you go through, you click up, you see the class date, and you go through and you watch the webinar. Anywhere from a minimum of an hour to 2 hours is the normal. Normally more than an hour, actually, but he'll spend time and go through a different subject matter. And some of the things I don't like is you can't just ask questions right then all the time the way you want, because you may have other people fighting for that time. But I don't know anywhere else that you can go for this kind of money and ask questions to someone that really knows what they're doing. So the good and the bad is both there. It's not perfect, but I guess if you had him one-on-one for your personal beck and call, it cost you a small fortune. But anyway, he has all the recordings set up. He saves everyone where you can go back and review each one. And he starts you off and walks you through from the basics if you don't know anything. But he cuts out a lot of the fluff. He just covers what you really need to know. And then he goes through different sections, and he's got a worksheet set up for each section. So kind of like time for you to go in and do your homework, do your assignment, so that it sets home. What you have to do is pay attention, and you get the worksheet for each one of these. And you go through and follow the course, follow the lesson that he's teaching you, ask your questions, everything else. Do your worksheet, and then start building your business. You don't have to wait till you're through with the whole program to do that. You start using what you learn right away, and if you have any questions, you post it in the forum. Now, as you get more advanced, there's actually they step you up through sections, and as you complete each section, you actually have access to Jamie on his phone, actually. So there are restrictions to that. You can't just call him anytime, day or night, for anything in the week. They're reasonable. So this gives you an opportunity, and he walks you through all different sections. Anything from a beginner of how to start and pick your keywords and your domain name, to how to pick a niche, how to go through and optimize the niche, and how to build your site, and how to do it properly, how to write your sales copy. He also shows you a lot of different tricks out there, how you can go through and actually find out different ways that you can buy domain names, build them up, build your site real quick, and based on searches, and turn around and flip. Here's Flippa. Here's one of the sites he talks about where you can go in and get a domain name and turn it over. Although if you're buying a domain name for $10-20, you need to be able to turn it over without paying a big profit to the other Cedo or one of the other sites out there. So he recommends you go through like places like the Warrior Forum, post those with here's your domain name in a main area, and it's for several domain names. Actually, you get a group of them, and it's for $20, $30, $40, whatever the number is that you try to sell those for, based on traffic that the domain pulls in. And he goes through and talks about all that. He talks about how you can create income from using outsource people and in the Philippines and different things like that the average person just never cross your mind. But he shows you how to leverage the work of others to turn around and build yourself a business. He talks about the direct linking, the blogs and swaps and lists and Skype and Facebook and YouTube, all the different things that you need to know. And he covers you. He walks you through step by step by step. Now, it's not perfect. But God, for the money, I guess I can't complain. I signed up and joined and saw the videos, and you're able to ask questions. And this is a gentleman that Jamie is not just about the the hype. He's not just about the theory teaching. This is what works. He's doing it every day, and it makes him a ton of money. And he actually will sit down and is walking you through the course. If you pay attention, he'll show you how to make money online, how to step it up a notch, how to bump up your cash, different niche ideas. He walks through how to pick niches and how to keywords and write copy. And here's an example right here, one of the little sites that he made up that is making him some money. And he's a doer. He's not just a talker, I guess is what I'm saying. He talks about using Google AdWords. He's talking about thinking outside the box, different ways to get you money quickly and to put money in the bank, not just theory, but stuff that he uses himself. And you can too. He actually sits down and shows you how to do it, and he wants you to be successful. At the same time, I guess for the money, like I say, I keep going back to that. You can't complain for the money. You can't have one-on-one access like I would like you to, and I can't blame that for the dollars involved. It's cheap. You're getting so much of real value. This is not hype. This is not theory. It's reality. What he does every day, and it works if you just follow the system. But at the same time, I wish I had more access. He still gives you access, and as you progress, he gives you more access. You can actually call him. Here it is. Call Jamie. You can get on and talk to him on his cell phone. Now, like I say, there are restrictions. He doesn't want everyone in the world calling him for unnecessary stuff. But if you have a really tight situation, really needing question, you can get on there and say, hey, can we speak on Skype tomorrow? And I've got this problem about this, and this. Let me send you an email. Can you look at it? Blah, blah, blah. And he'll do that for you. You can't sit there and type all of his time. But anyway, he talks about setting up a blog, how you can monetize a blog, how you can capture emails. Here's him talking about one of his ClickBank accounts and how he sets it up and optimizes it. And he goes through talking about how you can quit your job. He shows you actually how he does it working in internet marketing for beginners. He starts you all the way from the beginning. And a lot of people I know, like me, I felt like I knew so much, but he takes you back through the basics to make sure you understand it correctly. So many people here, you got to do your research, you got to know your keywords, but they don't really know how to do it correctly. It makes you money. And so you got to do those steps. And he talks you through all that. And then he goes through about article submission. Me personally, I've done articles that have got me 600, 700, 800 visitors a month in some cases from one article. And that's like almost free advertising, basically. And then if you can turn that into monetize it, he shows you how to do that. He shows you how to write awesome articles, easy articles, to go articles. He shows you where you can submit those to. He shows you how to submit those, how to build yourself the right kind of links and right kind of files, and what your limitations and your abilities are. He talks about objections to different articles, where you can have different things that people are required and what you need. Talks about buying domains, how you can make money just flipping domains. Website building, it covers all that. It talks about using FTP, Go Articles, Twitter. He goes on into SEO, social networking, Facebook, and he really covers the whole scope. And even though, like I say, that I get a little irritated at times that I can't just contact him as often as I would like, I understand, and I really can't complain. It's the best course I've seen that he has that really and truly helps you and gives you a hell of a lot of information. So basically, that's it in a nutshell. I'm Dennis Howard. If you want to know more, click below.